Have you ever pondered why some individuals, despite having power, remain humble while others, even with the slightest influence, become autocratic? Welcome to this exploration of self-control and leadership. Consider the tale of two leaders, one a king, the other a sage. In a kingdom long ago and far away, there ruled a king, proud and powerful, known for his iron fist. His subjects feared him, but he mistook their fear for respect. The king believed he held absolute power, for he ruled over others. In the same kingdom there lived a sage, a man of wisdom and humility, respected and loved by all. He had no kingdom, no army, but his influence was undeniable. His kingdom was his mind, his subjects his thoughts, and he ruled them with a gentle hand. One day, a catastrophic drought hit the kingdom. The king, in his arrogance, demanded the clouds to rain, but his orders fell on deaf ears. The sage, on the other hand, understood that he could not control nature. Instead, he controlled his reaction. He rallied the people, organized the resources, and implemented a solution. In the end, it was the sage who saved the kingdom, not the king. The king had power over others, but the sage had something far more potent: self-control. He knew that the greatest power doesn't lie in ruling others, but in ruling oneself. This story illustrates the profound truth of the statement, most men want to rule over others, but the great and wise man rules over himself. The king, despite his external power, was a slave to his ego and arrogance. His lack of self-control led to his downfall. On the other hand, the sage, though seemingly powerless, demonstrated immense inner power through self-control. He understood that true leadership involves ruling over one's mind and emotions before attempting to control others. This principle applies not just to kings and sages, but to everyone. In every aspect of life, the ability to control oneself determines the quality of one's leadership. It's about making conscious, thoughtful decisions rather than succumbing to impulsive reactions. In summary, the concept of self-control in leadership is beautifully encapsulated in the phrase, most men want to rule over others, but the great and wise man rules over himself. The story of the king and the sage demonstrates that true power lies not in controlling others, but in mastering oneself. When you rule over yourself, you can respond rather than react, make decisions based on wisdom rather than impulse, and lead with compassion rather than fear. So remember, the greatest and wisest leaders are those who have mastered the art of self-control. They rule over themselves before they rule over others. That's the sign of a truly great leader. So, the next time you find yourself in a position of power or influence, ask yourself, am I the king or am I the sage? Because true leadership is not about ruling over others, it's about ruling over oneself.